It's the Mikey Leek Show.
This is real talk. Speak up.
It's the Mikey Leek Show.
True noise.
It's the Mikey Leek Show.
Real discussion. Music.
It's
Fashion.
the Mikey Leek Show.
Life. Relationship. Friendship.
It's the Mikey Leek Show.
What up, y'all? Mikey Leek Show. I'm back. It's been a minute, but I'm here. If y'all know me, y'all know that I'm a fan of hip-hop. I'm a fan of lyrics. I'm a fan of rap. And there's something about a female that can just spit. And I have her on the line today. Her name is Tiffany Foxx. Allow her to reintroduce herself. Her name Foxx. What up, Foxx?
Good.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm real good. But can't complain.
Definitely. You just tweeted that you was in the studio a couple minutes ago, so you took time out for me?
Yes. Oh, you're special. You're extra special.
Thank you. Let's get right into it. You are from the Lou. For those who don't know what the Lou is, St. Louis, Nelly, Chingy, Jaquan. Jaquan made Hood Hop and all that, right? Jaquan. St. Louis is on the map for a minute, but now you coming back and you putting it back on the map. So how was it growing up in St. Louis?
Oh my goodness. Shouts out to the Lil, of course. I mean, it's definitely a rugged situation. Everybody kind of thinks that we might be kind of country or whatnot, but we're not. But we do have, like, you know, Southern morals, I would say. But yeah, we've been on that list a long time for being the #1 city with the highest killing rate. You know, I grew up on the north side of St. Louis, so, you know, it was very real. I came up in a very strict household, so, you know, God was really, I came up really having God in my life or whatnot, and it was just tough. That's all I really could say. Everybody know each other. We always ask each other what high school you from, so I can decide what type of individual you are. Because everybody know each other. You know what I'm saying? The food is good. The women is sick. You know, we got some real niggas from the Lou. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It made me who I am today.
Definitely. Now, did you come from a musical family? I read up on you that you played the clarinet and the piano.
I did. Growing up, I played the clarinet and the piano, but I was the only one that really played instruments in the family. My grandmother made sure to keep me kind of out of the, you know, loop of entertaining anything else outside of anything positive. Like they said, the I don't mind is the devil's territory. So my grandmother will always have me in some type of recital or fashion contest or whatever, but I come from a very cosmetology background.
Okay.
Everybody in my family does hair. So my cousin is a celebrity hairstylist, Anthony Cherry. He does my hair to this day. He lives out in L.A.
Okay.
My mother owns salons. My grandmother owns salons. My aunt, my cousin. I've been to beauty school. Like, everybody in my family pretty much does hair.
And definitely my fam, too. So shout out to all the cosmetologists.
Really?
With those scissors
Yeah,
and the blow dryers. Definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, look, when did you realize you wanted to rap? Like, okay, you did the hairdressing thing and all that. When did you realize, you know, I want to rap and want to take this serious?
Well, you know what? I always wrote poetry because I never really got a chance to express myself. From, you know, a single parent background or whatnot. I did have a stepfather, but we didn't have that connection. And my mother, I just never felt that relationship until I got older. So I would always just be in my room writing poetry, stuff like that. I didn't have a lot of friends coming up. I was one that, even though some may find me attractive now, I didn't believe in that, you know, coming up. And I was very to myself and an introvert and all of that. So I would write poetry to express myself. And then when I realized when Nelly, you know, put music, you know, harmony with poems, with poetry, that's hip-hop, pretty much.
Definitely.
So that's when, you know, after a while, that I kind of entertained that.
Okay. Glad you did, because you here now. You worked with Snoop, right? I heard you were signed with Snoop.
Yes.
How was that, and how did that come about, and why, you know, what happened?
You know what, it's just been a blessing that Icons Shouts out to Snoop and Lil Kim.
Definitely.
Definitely, you know, pay attention to my talent. Like I said, my cousin, he lives in California. I moved out there with him, and I met this producer, LT Hutton, and we was just playing around, and I came up with this song. Actually, my boyfriend had cheated on me at the time, and I had found some panties in his room.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I made a song about it called Can't Find My Panties, and Snoop heard it. And at that time, I had left LA and came back to St. Louis or whatever, and he was like, yo, like, if she's attractive and, you know, she wrote this, like, I want to get her out here. So they tested me on some other songs or whatever. And he was like, yo, like, you know, let's see what we could do. And we shot the song Shake That Shit or whatever. But it was a single deal, per se. And we really didn't know he didn't know what to do with me, to be honest. He was just kind of like, I thought she was kind of more of this raunchy type artist, but really, thinking you're really talented and well-rounded, so, you know, and I'm an artist as well, so it was kind of like he really didn't have time to really dedicate time to really getting behind, you know, my project and evolve in the way that I wanted to go. So to this day, we're cool as hell. That's like my big brother, love him to death. So a year after that, it was pretty much a wrap.
Okay, so you just been on by yourself. I know you had the June 5th. You know, you and the ladies of June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. I heard you worked with Bangladesh as well.
Yes, I worked. Shout out to Bang. Yes, Bang done some production that you might hear on the next project or whatnot.
Okay.
But I met Bang like well, I've been knowing about him, of course, but I formally met him about a year ago. And my producer, Phrase, had took some songs over there for him. He was like, you know, this girl is crazy. And, you know, then he had me meet with Bang, and we just started working. So, you know, shout out to Bang. You would definitely hear him on the team in the future.
Definitely. All right, so your Gold Diggers and Team Kim know how you and Kim got together. But for those who don't know, kind of briefly explain how that happened.
Okay, I met Kim a few years back at St. Louis. She was looking for a studio there, and me and June 5th pretty much found that out, and we was like, this is our chance to meet Lil Kim, and we made sure we got her the best studio, made sure she was riding right, made sure she had good food, and she was just so down to earth from that point on that we met her. Every time she would come to St. Louis, we would, you know, chill and kick it with her or whatnot, but her brother kept in contact with my manager, Brooke, who was a part of June 5th as well.
Shout out to Brooke.
7 months ago, they were playing my music at his people house.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim came in like, yo, is this you? And I was like, yeah. And they just played like my whole album, my whole Yellow Stick mixtape before I had even put it out. She had heard it, and she was like, oh my God, like, I want to get on this song that Jay-Z's playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, and I had already shot the video, but in my mind, like, Lil Kim gonna get on my song, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was a woman of her word. She got on 2 of them, and I was just like, oh my goodness. So from that point on, we just been tied at the hip.
Definitely. I grew up on Kim. I met Kim. I remember back in, 09, she came to Raleigh, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Her and her whole team, and they just took over my booth. And I was just shocked because I'm looking at, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, yo. So we had mad fun. We took pictures. Love her.
Yeah. She's so sweet. You don't even, like, she's adorable. She is so adorable.
But I definitely want to say it's only right, you know what I'm saying, that you linked up with her. Of course, that unity in female hip-hop is kind of gone, so that y'all bringing that back, the whole Thumb and Louise situation. But you already, let's not get it twisted, you already had your buzz, you already had your fans, you already had, you know, you were already getting established. So when did it become a situation where, okay, she hopped on Twisted, she hopped on Jay-Z, she hopped on the track, but when did it become a business situation where I'm gonna come out as your protege, like I look at you as my mentor, like I'm signed to you? When did it become that situation?
A month ago.
Okay.
We made it official a month ago when I was in New York. I want to say it was right after we shot the Jay-Z video. So it was about a month ago. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, a
And you've been riding, like, your buzz is crazy. You definitely coming up. How does that feel to have
You know what? I appreciate that. I really do, because I've been working so hard at it, and people just feel like, oh, you know, she's blowing up because Kim is behind her. Of course, that's a great push. That's a great look. But I've been doing this for a long time.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in groups. I've been signed to Snoop years back. I've, you know, been putting in the work, you know, and it's just right now that God has definitely favored me and said it's my time and put me with the right situation.
Definitely.
Finally, which is Kim, that gives me that outlet for everybody to see my talent and get to know who Tiffany Foxx really is. So I am excited.
And they see it because you everywhere. But look, let's talk about this Gold Diggers, GOAL. I like that. I really like that. But I want, you know, for those who don't know, how that came about and what is that about? Because I think I like that gold. You know, you explain it. Go ahead, you explain it.
Gold Diggers is my fan base. Goes on another level. Those my babies. They definitely represent who I am, you know, and how I came up and just my experiences. And all of this is basically anybody that's pushing the brackets, anybody that's taking risks, anybody that's shooting for the stars, anybody that's chasing a dream.
Yeah.
And you feel like you want to give up. And I just, you know, encourage them so much not to. I am a prime example of people laughing at me or saying I wasn't going to be, you know, make it, or people trying to bully or intimidate, you know, what I wanted to do because I'm, you know, not ordinary.
Yeah.
So anybody that's extraordinary and amazing are gold diggers.
Definitely.
That's what I need.
Definitely. And it's not just a Twitter thing, because, you know, you got all artists have, you know, they call their fans something, you know what I mean? Like, you got your Gold Diggers, everybody got the, you know, Brandy got her stars, you know, here and there. But the Gold Diggers, I feel like, is a movement, and I definitely like that. I like that. So I definitely want to comment you on that. And you know, of course, you got Team Kim behind you.
I definitely check on everybody. I'm always like, so what you doing at school right now? And they be like, listening to Twister. I'm like, why are you listening to my song? You should be paying attention to the picture right now.
Definitely.
Like, you know, you know, internet, you know. So I really encourage them, anybody that's a school or a job or trying to be an entrepreneur or, you know, any type of vocational skill, like whatever it may be, just definitely do it to the hilt. Whatever it is, make sure you do it 100% of it.
Definitely, and you got Team Kim behind you, and we already know how they are. You know what I'm saying? But you got two. You got two.
Goodness, they so aggressive.
You got two though. You got Team Little Kim, who is the loyal, you know, back since '95. That's loyal, that go hard. But then you got the killer Team Kim that that will go at your neck if
they will. Like
something
if
is
they
crazy.
Really could kill you or put your throat. On Twitter and Instagram, they definitely would do it. They got the nerve to get mad at Kim or me, you know, if we don't wear certain things, or they are just adorable. I love it. They're good or bad, right or wrong. I love that support because they, you know, you can't really have yes people around all the time agreeing on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So real loyal fans and friends and family, they're going to tell you what's up. So Team Lil Kim, shout out to them and the Gold Diggers. They're definitely there.
Definitely. Now, I like to keep it real. I like to, you know, one reason why I like interviewing artists is because we hear the music, we see the videos, but aside from that, aside from the pretty faces, aside from the clothes, aside from all that, there's a person. And I feel like, you know, with your Gold Diggers, a lot of, like you said, the kids you speak to in school and everything, a lot of kids, especially don't have a voice, look up to artists for advice and artists for guidance because they don't have that in their area or where they're at in their life. And so now that you coming up and you know what I'm saying, doing your thing, you have people, your Gold Diggers, your Team Kims, your followers, your fans that are looking at you. How is it to have that type of eye on you all the time? Does it make the pressure more? Like, how is that for you?
No, it's not pressure because nobody can force me to be nothing I don't want to be.
Come on.
And I'm the first to tell you that I'm not a role model. I'm just somebody that can relate to a lot of people out there. I am the voice of the urban girls who come in a single parent household. I am the voice of the girl who didn't have a dad. I'm the voice of the girl who's been sexually molested. I'm a voice of a girl who feels like she's been bullied. I'm a voice of a girl whose heart's been broken. So I can't say that I'm a role model, but I can encourage you to not let that identify who you are. I can tell you how to get out of that situation and be the best that you can be. I can tell you how to be fabulous. I can tell you how to just get out here and not settle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's any pressure at all. Like, as long as I'm being myself, and long as I, you know, so like one person just feel where I'm coming from, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. And that's what Yellow Tape was about. When I put Yellow Tape out, it was finally just me being Tiffany Foxx and me not having any rules and nobody telling me what beat to use or what to talk about and how I need to blend with this person and that person. It was me just being free and talking about whatever the hell I wanted to, because Tiffany Foxx is very raw and uncut and blunt and unfiltered. I'm a Sagittarius, so that comes, you know, second nature. So I was very shocked at the overwhelming response I got from it, which means that females is looking for somebody without all the bells and whistles. You know what I'm saying? It's real life out here. So,
Definitely.
you know, I don't feel any pressure at all. I love it.
Definitely real out here. Definitely feel that. And just going back, you know, feeding off that, as well as like you talked about earlier, you know what I'm saying, you was in a strict household and you grew up faith-based, and you referenced God a lot. The other day you said you going to church.
Yeah, I do. Ain't that crazy?
The other day you said you going to church, and somebody tweeted, getting twisted. Yo, I was laughing, but for real, behind the twisted, behind the Jay-Z's, behind the Jelly Bean, like behind that, you still let us know like where you come from and your foundation and your faith. And I want to know, through all that you went through, you said you kept going, you kept gold digging, you know what I'm saying, you kept going. How did your faith keep you, sustain you? You know, how important is that?
You know what? It's very important, because I'll tell you in a minute that I'm a walking contradiction. Because one minute I'll talk about these niggas and all of that, but then in the next breath I'm talking about God, I'm giving you all the glory. Because I'm telling you, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that I came in an apostolic Pentecostal Christian background where every day I was in church, but at the same time I was sneaking listening to Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? At the same time I was sneaking listening to Biggie and Foxy and all of that. I had no business, because my mother would let me listen to secular music. But that was my only way I felt like I could relate, or they could understand what I really wanted to express. You know what I'm saying? So I've always, what I will say, having God in my life has given me a conscience. So I don't respond the way people may want me to respond. And if I do something on an impulse, God is going to get me, because I know better, and He's taught me better, and I know the repercussions of it. So anybody that knows me know that I'm a sweetheart. Know that I would give them my last, and whatever I put out in the energy, I'm prepared to get it back. I believe in karma wholeheartedly, and the Bible says, train a child in the way that she should go, and when she get older, she wants to part from the light. So that's how I am. I can't help it that I might go to the club Saturday night, but I am going to be in church Sunday, and He just always make me feel convicted. And I love that. So when I feel convicted, I'm not going to do nothing for you. You're not going to find Tiffany Foxx somewhere out of control. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might get, you know, a little off the chain from time to time, but I really, really, really try to refrain from just going to 100% off the wall. But I am raw and uncut. I'm learning and living just like everybody else, so.
I believe that, and I respect that. And at the end of the day, besides the club, whatever, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like I said, some people don't even know what God is. So they looking at you, and the fact that you here doing what you doing, and you saying God got you there, it's like, okay, okay, God is real. Okay, God, you know what I mean? So that's the importance of the situation. So I definitely respect that. I respect that to the utmost. But what's next? We got the Yellow Tape out. We got, I know you saying you got the Gold Diggers mixtape or project coming out. Talk about that. What's next?
Gold Diggers is set to release this spring. I've been trying to get Gold Diggers out for a second, but Yellow Tape, more of my awareness is getting a little bigger. They're going to download Yellow Tape, and I'm getting more of a request for different songs on the tape where I have to listen to my audience and what they want. So I haven't been able to just push Yellow Tape to the side just as of yet to get to Gold Diggers, but I'm going to definitely have to do it within the next month or so. So I'm doing Gold Diggers. That's coming out, like I said, spring. I have a tour that's set for spring. Me and Kim got shows and stuff that's coming up. The movement is strong. You will see appearances of me and, on your TV screens real soon in different acting roles. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Your magazines, I'm just really taking over the summer. I've definitely been preparing all winter for this summer. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be seeing a lot of me.
I know one thing that's better happening. I don't want to hear it. Tiffany, I don't want to hear that it's not going to happen. This Jay-Z video for real needs to come out ASAP. Like, what's taking so long?
It's coming out. It's definitely coming out. It just has to be right. It just had to be right. And with females, we got to make sure every cut is right. So even though I have flaws like everybody else, we try to suppress them as much as possible. And we just been in there with that director, just making sure that everything is right and making sure the labels is happy. And we've been ready, actually, to put it out. But we just, one thing led to another. Just know that it's about to come out very soon.
We gonna hold you to it.
I promise.
We gonna hold you to it. But I understand, as an artist, you have to make sure your product, what you put out there, is official and on point. So I definitely understand and respect that as an artist.
I need to be able to sleep at night and be like, you know what, I gave them 100%. So.
But Twisted came out. It's everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
how you feel about that?
You know what? I don't know what. This is just the devil. Okay, so I put up Jelly Bean. Put Jelly Bean up. Then Jelly Bean sends out a cease and desist. Okay, so they want me to take Jelly Bean down because I'm showing their product, Jelly Beans. It's like, y'all ain't had this much attention, and God knows how long, so that's out of here. But then now with this whole Twisted situation, I met Miley Cyrus via Twitter, and we just had a great rapport, and she surprised me and came to the video shoot or whatnot, and now I'm getting cease and desist because she didn't have a clearance to her label to have her in the video. So now I gotta pull that down. It's just been a mess. It's like, damn. But shout out to Miley. She did come and she did try to fight and voice her opinion about staying in the video or whatnot. But sometimes you have to do his business. I don't take it too personal, but it was like, come on, like really. But yeah, so other than that, we had a great time shooting it though. So, you can catch it right now before they pull it down.
So we not gonna have Jay-Z get mad at you for using his name for the next one, is he?
Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why right now we're covering all basics to make sure that's not gonna be an issue. Because I can't take no more. Definitely. So that's what's going on.
But you keep going, you keep doing your thing. My respect for you just went up 20 notches. Like, for real. Because you never know. Like, you look at somebody and you have a perception, and you know what I'm saying? That's why I like doing interviews, because I get to know who a person is. So I definitely have much love and respect for you. I'm an official gold digger after this. Definitely.
Thank you.
But no, I appreciate it. Is that anything else you want to say to your gold diggers, to your fans, anyone out there?
I just want to definitely tell everybody, all my gold diggers or Team Lil Kim, and even if whoever you may be, I just want to thank everybody for giving me a chance to just listen to my music and, getting into the whole Tiffany FOXX brand, the Gold Diggers brand, getting into my world. I love it. To stay faithful and stay loyal, stay down, and I talk to my fans all day. If you on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, which is @1 Tiffany FOXX. That's #1 Tiffany FOXX with 2 X's. Holler at me. And it's all good. I love it. Thank you.
Most definitely, Tiffany. I appreciate you taking time and calling in today. I enjoyed you for real.
No problem at all.
Learned a lot about you for real.
No problem at all. Thank you.
You're welcome. And everybody listening, the Mikey Leek Show. I'm back. I'm coming. I'm grinding. We doing what we have to do. Follow me. MIKEY_LEEK, Mikey Leek. Follow DOC Music Group. Follow Drake London, DRIQUELONDON. And of course, Tiffany. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
No, it was an honor. What do you mean it was an honor with me? It was an honor with you.
It
What
was
do you
an
mean?
honor. Like, no, I'm like, honestly, to reach out to me and want to interview me and to introduce me to your fan base for people that don't even know me, that's an honor, honey. I've never do this today, so I appreciate it.
All right, Mikey Leek Show, we out.
It's the Mikey Leek Show. It's the Mikey Leek Show.
Real discussion. Music.
It's
Fashion.
the Mikey Leek Show.
Life. Relationships. Friendship.
It's the Mikey Leek Show.